Hi comrades, yours Kayveeyes. Recently the GDS unions in the Department of Post, particularly the AI GDS union and also the FNBO GDS union, they have conducted indefinite fast from 14/11/2022 and immediately on the day itself the indefinite fast has been called off due to the assurance given by the department. The Postal Department, even though it has given the assurance, insisted the unions, you give one or two subjects only for discussion and settlement. In the meanwhile, the department has sent a letter to all the GDS union in which they have mentioned clearly their stand about the settlement of the GDS demands. What are all such demands? According to me, all the demands put forth by the unions are very much important. Everything is important and everything related to the GDS are really required immediate settlement. What are all the contents in the Directorate letter so far the GDS demands are concerned? Number one, the demand of civil status to GDS that has been totally rejected. And they mentioned the National Federation of Postal Employees has filed a case in Delhi High Court under writ petition number 1323 of 2021 demanding civil status to GDS. The matter is subjudice and it cannot be discussed further. So they closed the subject by citing the court case filed by NFPE federations. So far the introduction of Dak Mitra is concerned, they refuted that there is no Dak Mitra and it is village level entrepreneurs, that is VLEs under the CSE, which has been given the task of booking parcels, speed post, etc. And there will be no Dak Mitra in the future also. So for the important issue of grant of 3 financial upgradations, that is after completion of 20 years, 24 years and 36 years, by granting one increment and given the pay upgradation, which has been totally rejected by the internal finance. All of you should understand, the in charge of the internal finance is equal to the status of the PMG. It is not the Ministry of Finance. A representative from Ministry of Finance to the rank of the PMG has rejected the proposal of the Director General and the 3 financial upgradation has been rejected by the internal finance. Instead of introduction of 3 financial upgradation, it is decided to grant an incentive scheme to reward higher performance to the GDS. What is a higher performance? It is based on the seniority. We are demanding 3 financial upgradation, but they want to grant incentive for the higher performance, which is not at all connected with the demand of 12, 24, 36 years of financial upgradation. So far the demand of Enhancement of Group insurance scheme to 5 lakhs, that is under the consideration of the PLI Directorate. And in respect of Enhancement of Gratuity to 5 lakhs, it was rejected and no further enhancement will be possible at this juncture. The another important demand about the leave for 30 days per year, that has not been agreed. Even the demand to carry forward the unutilized leave to 180 days, that is also not agreed. So all the recommendations of the Kamlesh Chanda committee so far the leave is concerned, which were summarily rejected. In respect of medical facilities, the ESI corporation services has not been approved by the Ministry of Finance. So the department is considering health benefits under the Ayushman Bharat scheme and there is no improvement at all. The another vital demand, that is about the bunching of benefits. Actually at the time of fixing the TRCA whether at the Kamalesh Chanda committee or in the earlier committee, 3 or 4 stages have been bunched. Because of the bunching, many seniors have been deprived of their due increments and they are getting very lesser salary. So the bunching benefits which has been recommended by the Kamalesh Chanda committee, that is also being rejected by the internal finance working in the Department of Post. And another demand about the substitute arrangements that should be made automatically without assessing the workload and combination of duty, that has also been rejected and not considered. So enhancement of the SDBS contribution to the extent of 10%, that is also not agreed. And the other demand, that instead of incentive like PLI, RPLI, and also the work related to IBB, Aadhaar, etc., instead of granting the paltry sum as incentive, those works should be added in the time factor. That has been summarily rejected, and they are saying incentive is paid only to TD accounts and SB accounts for the GDS BPM, and no other incentive is available in the Department of Post. They have not considered, and the proposal for inclusion of all the work in the works norm had been summarily rejected. So for the enhancement of composite allowance, what was the recommendations of the Kamalesh Chanda committee? That has not been accepted, including the HRA and others. A very paltry amount has been paid as a composite allowance. So the enhancement of the composite allowance, that is also summarily rejected. And so for the question of annual increase for the GDS in the TRCA, actually, so far the department employees concerned, if they are having 6 months qualifying period, they are entitled for the increment. So far the GDS are concerned, they should have a qualifying service of 12 years. Their increment date will be either January or July. Suppose if a person does not qualify a day's service, his increment has to be postponed to next year. He will not get the increment of the particular year. As such, the demand that they should also be considered at par with regular employees, that has not been considered, and they have cited the 25/6/2018 order, in which it is very clear that increment will be paid after completion of 12 months service only. So the issue has not been sorted out. So for the combined duty allowance, particularly for the single-handed BPMs who are doing the mail work and conveyance work and also a cash and everything, that has also been not considered, and whatever be the orders issued on 25/6/2018, that will be sufficient and it will not be considered furthermore. So for the filling up of GDS vacancies with the casual labor, the demand is summarily rejected and GDS vacancies shall not be considered for the casual labor. Under the IT2 plan, there will be some improvement in the infrastructure and that will be considered. And finally, they are mentioning, if you want to focus 1 or 2 cases, we are ready for a discussion and you can conclude the past. This is the letter given by the department. Based on this, the past has been deferred and the GDS union have given 5 charter of demands to the department for discussion. What are all those 5 charter of demands insisted by the AI GDS union and also the FNBO GDS union? That is about implementation of Kamalesh Chandra committee recommendations on time-bound 3 financial upgradations on completion of 12, 24 and 36 years of service. And number 2, medical facilities for GDS and their families. Number 3, enhancement of group insurance up to 5 lakhs. That is already under the consideration as per the letter given by the department by the PLI Directorate. Enhancement of gratuity up to rupees 5 lakhs. And finally, raising contribution towards SDPS to 10% of the pay by GDS likewise. These 5 demands have been focused by the GDS union for discussion as per the letter given by the department. My opinion, my personal opinion, all the demands put forth in the program are very important for the GDS. There should be no compromise on any of such demands. What is the present day requirement? All the GDS union and also the federations should unite and also launch a serious struggle for settlement of GDS demands. The GDS is the most exploited section in the Department of Post for decades together. For decades together, they are being exploited by the government as well as the bureaucrats, and they want justice. They should be given proper justice. For which, what is the present day requirement? All should be united. There should not be any division among the GDS. There should not be any discrimination between the GDS and also the regular government employees. All should unite. It is the need of the hour. And all the problems should be focused once again with more seriousness with the united program. That is the requirement of the day. I am confident a day will come, all will be united, and all the demands of the GDS will be put forth in a forcible manner, mitigate all of them positively. I am very confident. Let us hope so. With this, I am concluding. Thank you very much, comrade. Meet again.